Hey, fellow Nigerians, good morning from Houston, Texas, United States of America. This is your brother, Smart Madu Ajaja, the convener of Open Nigeria and Africa Unite and the anchor of Nigeria Now at ONN and the Nightingale Radio International. Yes, from Houston, Texas, United States of America. I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't want to tell you Happy Democracy Day because there's no democracy. June 12, 1993 would have been a watershed in our country's history where true democracy, or when true democracy was, entrenched. But sadly, those driven by regional and religious nationalism cut short that day. Today should be a day of rage for the people of Nigeria, for the harm done to their country and their destiny, for the burial, yes, of millions of Nigerian children right before they were born. Then the reason why the division in Nigeria has progressively become deepened to a point of a near no redemption. Yes, what those people did to the people of Nigeria was evil, was heinous, was and remains unpardonable and unforgivable. And God will punish them like He has been punishing them. They will not know peace in their personal and family lives. Their businesses will not know peace. The fire they set on Nigeria will burn them. Yes, I'm talking about those beasts driven by the northern Nigerian nationalism. Yes. Those people who truncated on day one the destiny of our country. Those who made Nigeria such a useless, expansive, good-for-nothing country. A country that is so endowed with everything. And then some people tell us to deal with them with diplomacy. Does a terrorist understand the meaning of diplomacy? A terrorist who takes an RPG and AK-47 to start shooting up his country. Yes. Do they care about you? So why do some people tell us to deal with them with diplomacy? And why do some people think that voting is going to be all that it will take to root them out of existence in our country? They don't deserve no pity. They don't deserve no diplomacy. They should die for the hell that they have turned our country into. A people who turned our country into an empire of cowards, that youths who are supposed to be the driving engine of the country are now so scared of raising their fingers because they have their armies waiting to murder them at any point they raise their fingers. Yes, which country destroys its use? Which leaders of a country destroys its use? Today should be a day of rage. And I believe the coward holding Nigeria hostage, yes, he got the message. So why was he so scared of going to Eagle Square to parade when millions of his compatriots go to bed hungry? Yes, he's scared. He's scared. Nigerians, so much is going on in your country. And I know you know well enough all the crazy things that are going on. It's so hard to enumerate them. It's too much. On daily basis, Nigeria is a sad empire. There's nothing, no good story comes out of Nigeria. Every day, 247, a story of blood, death. Yes, massacre. We have accepted massacre as a way of life. Yes, when it did not happen to you, it's okay for that day. But you are not sure. Your tomorrow is not guaranteed. And that is why we are telling those who think that keeping quiet or hiding is going to save them. You could still be hiding and they come for you. So this is the reason why we must go back to basics and accept Nigeria as our country and accept that we are stakeholders in that country and as such must defend our stakes, yes, by all means necessary. Yes, a country that has a drug dealer as president, a country that has a certificate forger as president, a country that has an identity thief as president will never march forward. No matter how many good intentions he has, he will never work because he has no moral high ground to stand on to provide any type of leadership. The only thing, if he was an honorable man, I'm talking about Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he should have just said, you know what, I'm tired of this rejection, let me leave. The people are rejecting him round and round. Yeah, even if they are eating the bread of sorrow to join the APC, the terrorist organization, parading, fronting as a political party in Nigeria. All is not well with that move. That's a very dangerous move. When a whole people move into the hell, yes, that is destroying them, something is not right. Something sinister is in the offing. And it must happen in Nigeria. Whether they like it or not. Let those pastors and fake prophets who prophesy good for commerce, for economics, let them be fooling themselves. And all those sycophants, yes, let them be saying that what is evil is good. A D-Day will come, and Nigeria is approaching it. There's no need. Yeah, I'm speaking just the way I am directed to speak. Even though I don't have a church, I don't call myself a prophet, but nothing that I have said about Nigeria, there's no single one that has not come to happen, and this one is going to happen. Yes. People get ready. Nigeria will be overrun. Yes. And the overrunning has started. But the people of Nigeria, at the end of the day, when they don't have anywhere else to turn around, will come back and fight very fiercely back. But at a very great cost that we could have avoided, yes, if we had done what we were supposed to do. That country, Nigeria, must be reset. Democracy will not cut it. Not this election that they are talking about. It's not going to cut it. Because even if the best person who is aspiring to be president eventually comes to become president of Nigeria, you know what he's going to be? He's going to be a lame duck president. Because he's going to make a lot of deals with the same bloody people holding our country together. And once he ascends that mantle, he will become disabled. Yes. So there is no need. If I don't want to advise anyone. And that is why I don't want to run for any office in Nigeria. Because running anything in Nigeria right now will be like validating the evil holding Nigeria hostage. All I can do is deliver the message I was asked to deliver. And everything that I say shall be established. And it will come to pass. Even if we go to 2027 and hold an election, and the winner is declared. All right, maybe the people's winner, right? Let's put it that way. That people's winner is going to be a lame duck president. You know what I'm talking about? Lame duck president. And a lot of evil people will still be governors. A lot of evil people will still be senators. Nigeria needs a clean, serious sweep. So when we sweep, when we finish sweeping, what is left will essentially be mostly good people who love their country and want to do great things for their country. I was seeing that terror, they call it Wike, commissioning small roads. Let them come to Houston. One local government, or the bridges in Houston alone, is 2-3 times the number of bridges they have in Nigeria. And they are hailing him as action terrorist, right? Yes. So that's the Nigerian. The mentality of Nigerians is so bad that they have lost sense of measure of what is good because they are not used to good. Yes, a country that has millions of its people, outside Nigeria. Yes, a great deal of them in Europe doing absolutely nothing. They marched through the Sahara, went as far as to Libya, Morocco. Yes, found themselves in the Mediterranean. A lot of them drowned. Then the few that make it to Europe are kept in concentration camps where they are fed dog foods. Yeah, dog food. My people of Nigeria are fed dog foods. And then some of them get themselves involved in kinds of criminal activities here for no fault of theirs because they have to survive. Because in that place where they are, they don't give them any access to do anything. The only thing to do is to sell drugs and do all kinds of illegal things. Igbo people, they consume the drug. The black boy Nigerians, they courier them for them, all right? They catch them. Now what they are doing, they inject them something that will make them run crazy and then put them in the next flight, dump them in Lagos, and then they come to Nigeria and become useless. Yes, a country that is the sixth largest producer of oil has to go through this because of the rudderlessness of its leadership and the absence of it in the first place. There's no leadership in Nigeria at all levels and in every sector and strategic institution, all occupied by criminals. How can a country like that move forward? And this is the reason why it is compelling to reset Nigeria. And it's going to be only a few people who have the boldness and the guts to take Nigeria, the Nigerian system down. Yes, we know them, but we are distancing ourselves from them. All right, because they don't tell us what we want to hear. The politicians will never tell you anything good. That is why Bob Marley said, never make a politician grant you a favor, because he will always want to control you forever. That is the situation with Nigerians. And I feel so sad that the young people who are supposed to be asking questions are not asking because their brains have been reset to not work functionally enough to ask those questions. That is why you see them lining behind them. That is why you see them as their enforcers. That's why you see them being their assassins, for those who speak the truth. But a time will come, and I see it sooner than later, that all those weapons directed against some of us who speak the truth will be turned against those who gave them the weapons. Yes. How can, especially my brother, General, what is his name again? General Christopher Musa. You're a huge disappointment. I'm older than you. If I was in the army, as we speak, I don't know, I think maybe I will be retired by now. Yes, or nearing retirement. I'm older than you in age. You have no respect for some of those who are older than you because you have that uniform. You are not the first person to put it on. There were many before you. Some of us have put on that uniform. All right? You are abusing our people with uniform. You put Nigerians on high jump. Instead of fighting the bandits, you are fighting our people. Look at what you went and did at Ukwama. Look at all the atrocities you are committing. Your men are committing using the civilian population, as a laboratory where they test their ability to fight. But when they see Boko Haram, they remove their uniforms and start running. In fact, they abandon their armored cars. Yes, you should subject yourself to some serious questioning about how far, how much you have done since you became chief of defense staff, appointed by a criminal. You don't understand that there is a difference between the state and the government, and that your stake in this whole thing is to defend the state and not defend the government. The government is none of your business. Yes, government is for the people. So why do you defend the government? Why do you make political statements? Yeah, more than the politicians. I was hearing you talk about renewed hope agenda. Renewed hope agenda. That you are not supposed to be. We are not supposed to be hearing any such rhetoric from you, because that is not your job. Because you don't understand the Constitution of Nigeria. You don't understand your role, your sacred role to defend the territorial integrity of Nigeria. They did not say defend Bola Ahmed Tinubu like you are defending him now. They did not say defend the politicians that you are defending him. So you need the army, the soldiers, the security forces need a new sense of direction in teaching them. Yes, the way it is structured right now is not good for the health of Nigeria. Yeah, the army has no business being on the street doing the work of the police. The police have been sidelined, as corrupt as they are in the first place, from their leadership, from the top to the bottom, corrupt. Yes, how can a country like that move forward? The DSS is worse. They fight for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They want to silence opposition, those who speak against Bola Tinubu. Why didn't you go to Eagle Square? You are scared because your shadows are chasing you. You should have gone. Yeah, Nigerians are docile already, so you could just ride over them. Nobody's going to do anything to you. But your decision to cancel your parade, you know you don't have anything to parade about. You destroyed our country's economy. You destroyed the healthcare delivery system. You destroyed the energy sector that you came boasting that you were going to solve. Where is it? 2 years gone, nothing done. Yeah? And the people of Nigeria, do you have light as we speak? Absolutely nothing. No light. All right? No hospital, no schools, nothing. Infrastructures are dead. You have dead commissioning Abuja. Have you seen, in this country where I live, I've lived here for 29 years. We wake up to see a road ready. Yes, we wake up. No ceremony, nothing. You don't construct road with 20 million. You are using 15 million to host the traditional rulers and all the criminals that you gather together to commission a cottage roads. Yes, you wake up here in America, see one super. They will tell you already when the road is going to be open to the public for use. And on that day, the people will be driving on that. You don't even know when you just ride into that road. Before you know it, and just remember, I'm here on this brand new road. Yes, no ceremony, nothing. Nothing. And then nobody comes out to claim responsibility for building the roads. Nobody. They don't go out there on Facebook listing achievements. What they know. You do your job and get out from the stage for someone else to take over. Because you've seen the people who are so ignorant, people who are not interested in knowing their rights, they don't read. Yeah, majority have degrees, but they don't read. Ordinary common constitution of Nigeria, you're supposed to make it your textbooks, yes, to read. And then every Nigerian is supposed to know their rights and then defend them. Yes, when they say come out to protest, how many of you show up? That is why it is easy for them to pick up people and throw them in jail for as long as they want. You Nigerians are cowards. Yeah, we are a very cowardly nation. No only dance. Davido, Bomber Boy, Chioma. Now, that's all you people talk about. Basket mouth. What is that crazy one? That nasty one. The Igbo guy. Flavor. That's all. You are wasting your country. Your country is being violently eroded. When they do, Fulani bandits, they don't strike again. Oh, they have killed so many people in our village. Yes, because you are wasting time and they are busy. They are busy. They are business-like. Yes, they are business-like. They have a vision. They are on a mission. They are accomplishing their mission every second. They are sacking your village. They are driving everybody away. You are there dancing. You are partying. The girls are buying Brazilian hair. The latest skirt and all that. Yes. Everyone. Some will carry their breast for head. This is not a time for this. Stand up for your country. It's not a sin. We are a most unpatriotic people. Nigerians were very, very unpatriotic. We don't love our country. The boys are wasting their time doing yahoo. Instead of, anyway, you know what? It's a complex matter. A generation that has no leadership to look up to. They become rudderless. Whatever they see is what they do. Someone sent me so many messages. Let me see the one I can remember. One, there was an accident on the road. It was posted on my platform. An accident on the road somewhere in Abuja. This young man brought the accident victim to the emergency department of a federal medical center in Abuja. He got there. Now, I want to blame that guy because what he did, after doing a good job, he messed it up at the emergency room. Because that patient, I hope he did not die. Instead of helping the nurses, there were 2 nurses. I think they were, I don't know if they are nurses. Let me not just, I'm a nurse myself. Very proud nurse. When I was in Nigeria, I gave a very good account of myself. Starting from Benin, National Orthopedic Hospital, Kano, down to Lagos at Guinness when I was an industrial nurse there. I gave a total good account of myself. So I'm so proud of my service. I served Nigeria so well. Then before I left to South Africa, served in South Africa for 2 years before I came here to the United States, and I've been serving as a nurse since then. Yes, this young man brought this accident victim. They didn't have no ambulance. They have no stretcher. Trolley that they talk in Nigeria. No stretcher. A whole accident and emergency department of a federal medical, oh Lord of mercy, Federal Medical Center at Abuja. Hold on, let me just see if I can get that. This is how sad Nigeria is. Nigeria that parades all criminals as leaders, all criminals. And they are telling us to wait for 2027. All criminals. By the time it's 2027, half of our country's population is gone. God punish those people who are telling us about 2027. Yeah, just bear with me. Let me show you guys something. I know nothing makes Nigerians angry anymore. Very soon, people will make a joke out of this serious problem. Yes. What is ailing Nigeria, people put it in comedy and they think it's funny. Nigerians are very wicked. We are wicked, we are selfish, we are ignorant, and don't want to change our ways. Let me tell you how it works. I have seen the ugliest of Nigeria. My father died because of the negligence of a doctor in Nigeria. We did not have money at the time. This doctor, Dr. Nwigbo, let me call his name, at Agbo. He was, they say he's medical director at the Central Hospital at Agbo. My father was diagnosed, he was sick. Eventually, he died of cancer. Dr. Nwigbo kept my father for months at the Central Hospital, Agbo, waiting for my brother, who was the only one working. I was a student nurse. My brother just graduated from the university, and was just trying to find his bearing. Well, Dr. Nwigbo kept my father. Dr. Nwigbo, I hope you are still alive. There was a time they kidnapped him and people were crying that he was a good man. How was he a good man? He wasn't a good man. I hope that man is still alive. And any person who knows he's alive, please share this message, especially the Eka people and the people from Delta North. Share Dr. Nwigbo. He's an Anyocha man. What he did to my father was what led to my father's death. He kept my father for months at the Agbo General Hospital. Why? Because he wanted my brother to give him money to go and do biopsy that he would take to the University of Benin Teaching Hospital. Yes. We didn't have money to give to him then. I wish it was now. He delayed. After many months, the cancer has spread all over my father's body. Wickedness. It didn't start today. It just got worse. Now, let me show you guys something here. The evil in Nigeria. The evil in Nigeria is wicked. It's bad. It stinks. Come on now. Where is this? I hope somebody did not delete this on this platform. All right. This is what it says. Okay. All right, here it is. Nigerians, say this. I'm going to do a live broadcast on this on YouTube. But this one, I just wanted to go to sleep and I received inspiration to speak to you people of Nigeria. See how wicked your country is. And you think everything is a joke. You wicked ones, it will happen to your family, then you know how painful. Some of the things you think is a joke, how it is. You will cry blood and nobody is going to come to your rescue because you are wicked. Hold on, Nigerians. I am so mad right now. The wickedness in that country. The wickedness in Nigeria is bad. Come on. All right. Okay. I hope. Okay, hold on. Nigerians, wait, I'm going to give you a narrative. This young man brought a man who was bleeding. He did a good job of a Samaritan. Great job. You saw an accident, you picked up the person, you brought the person to the hospital. You got to the hospital, there were only 2 people out there. And these 2 people are incapable. They are not able, they need help to bring this man out of the vehicle. What this young man started doing was videoing. He was looking to find fault. This is an emergency. Emergency, somebody is dying. You have time. You have all that sweet time to be taking video. Okay, it's not like, okay, you have 2 or 3 persons with you. It's okay, you hand the camera to one person. Video me while I help this person. This young man did not do anything. And all he was doing was harassing those people. I don't know if they are nurses or anything. So that's how they blame nurses for everything in Nigeria. I am a nurse, but this one, I will not, because those nurses, they are going to receive their own from me because of how they behaved. Hold on. What the fuck is this now? Okay. Yes. So you came here to the hospital. Great job you did. Instead of helping the people, you are videoing them, commanding them, talking to them like they are your house girls. Here, make on watch them first before we continue. Which one is her work?
You are on camera that you are saying it's not your work. You are on camera. You are on camera. You are saying that I'm recording you.
This is how stupid some Nigerians are.
People are nearly dying. I just asked them. You say, can't you call them? See how this guy see his situation. See his situation. It's not telling you are on record this one. You are on record. I just see some people on the road. I just asked them. You are saying that. Must you open the car? It's open.
Osa, what you could see your government.
Some people there, I bring them to hospital.
I hope you are seeing this.
It's not abuse, it's not
This is not about APC or PDP. This is about human being.
the person. There's no envelope. You okay? There's no envelope.
Yes.
Minister of FCT. Minister
He's busy. He's busy videoing instead of him coming out to give them a helping hand. And these are two women. The person inside that vehicle, how would those two women carry him?
I had an accident. I just carried them to hospital. You said there's no envelope. This is what you said, huh? No problem. Leave him. Let him die there. I am on the
Ah,
there's no way.
is that what you say?
Yes.
You
See,
look at your useless government. You see that man?
see him
You see he said?
dying.
Do you see? That could be you. Osawa Chuku.
Out. What is your
You are defending evil. That could be you. It could be your brother. It could be your father. It could be your mother. And you are telling me this, right? Because you lost your mind because of APC.
I brought a patient.
Do you see that?
Last thing, nobody will come and pick the patient. Yes, the guy is nearly dying because they say Elisha or there's nothing like help and carry. I'm here for more than 15 minutes. She come up if that's why I'm doing the videos. You don't have manpower, you don't have staff. So let the minister see that FCT Medical Center there's no staff.
So that is more important to you. That they don't have the minister to see a dead body, right?
Not a patient relative. I just see them, they had an accident here. I bring them. You need what? What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing?
Wow.
If you don't have manpower, tell the honorable minister or whosoever that at least you need more staff. Let him die.
Wow.
Bring patient. Eh? So let me bring patient. If I bring patient to hospital, you want me to carry the patient, do all the necessary thing for the patient.
Oh my God.
Okay, no problem. You don't have assistance, no problem. You don't have assistance. Stand up, come inside. Go inside. If they like, let them take care of you. If they like, let them allow you. I will not open anything. I just see them on the road. They had an accident. I brought them to hospital. It's an emergency something. So if you like, leave them, let them die. If you like, take care of them. It's an emergency. If you like, don't treat them. Yes, I have already did my best. I have already did my best for me to see them on the road, bring them to the hospital. There's nothing that I can do. I don't know them. No one among them that I know.
All right. Nigerians, you see that? He did a good job starting. He brought them to the hospital. He got to the hospital. The people there did not have enough hand. His priority was to start videoing them to look for faults. So assuming they die, how will he judge himself? Now, for those people who work in the hospital, their approach to the patient was wrong. They did not show professionalism in the first place. But I know they are going to be the scapegoat. They are not going to see the bastard who is the fucking stupid idiot who is holding our country hostage as president, that someone who did not win an election, that drug dealer, they are telling us to wait for 2027 to push him out. Yeah. So since he came, Nigeria snook dived. Who is the Minister of Health? We don't even know, just like the other one before. Somebody who has who has not done anything, made any contribution to medicine. Yes, they will put them because they are party members. They don't understand that they are dealing with human lives and not toys. They are not dealing with their cattle. Yes, a people who will not stop an 2,000-year-old culture of grazing from Niger to Nigeria and to Cameroon. Yeah, in the 21st century, when cattle belong to the ranches, and they are telling us about herder farmers clash, land grabbers. Yes, this is the thing that we are talking about. So when a rogue is in charge of a country, nothing will work. Nothing will work. A terrorist is your vice president. Nothing will work. All he knows to do is how to kill people. It's not going to work. Minister of Defense is a bandit. 8 years of banditry as governor. He quartered the bandits in the Zamfara state house. Yes, the serving governor said they raised the alarm. Yes, what are they doing? Nothing. And you expect what is good to come out of Nigeria under these criminals. And you are telling us about 2027. Nigerians are decamping because they don't have any choice. Yes, because Nigerians have become robots. They are moving en masse into a terrorist organization called APC, fronting as a political party in Nigeria. Yes, Nigerians, you should be ashamed of yourselves. Look at your country, how it is derailing so speedily. And you think it's about politics? You think it's about party? It is about party? Osa Mwachukwu, you know, for some time I kept you quiet. You know your friend, I banned him from having access to me. I left you for a particular reason. I would think that you be reasoning with your head right now. You are not. Look at everywhere, from beginning to from the top to the bottom, even to your local government. Who are there? Useless people. Yes, useless people. Everywhere you turn is useless. Come to America, right? I will invite you, make you come America, make you come. You know, so come and see. You were Wike was your mentor was commissioning Bush Part. The number of roads in Houston alone is much more than the number of roads in the whole of Nigeria. The number of bridges in Houston, there are like 3 times or 4 times what you are commissioning in Nigeria. Because you have not left Nigeria, you chose to be a fool. Instead of asking questions, we bring images. Images, not Photoshop, real images. You see me a lot of times. I decide to drive around the United States, drive around Houston, recording Houston for you to see, to inspire you to start asking questions. You won't ask that question. You are more interested in that pittance that they will give to you to share fake messages. Remember, there were some people yesterday. Tomorrow is going to be another set of people. Yes, this evil, what you guys do, is too much. You are hurting your country. You are not patriotic. Patriotic citizens rise above political partisanship a lot of times because it's their lives that is involved. It's their people's lives that is involved. Yes, it is. It is. Now, look at this situation. This is a very sad situation. And it happens only in a society with a total moral collapse. How Nigerians have grown so dangerously insensitive and inhumane is deeply troubling. The essence of emergency and the response to it was murdered here. That an emergency department of such a big hospital was so treasonously understaffed and without basic emergency transportation system negates the very essence of having an emergency department. What I see here is an abattoir near a mortuary. Yes, those staff I saw there, if they are actually nurses or doctors, should be arrested and charged with criminal negligence. Not because they were not handicapped, but purely because of how unprofessionally they reacted. And the guy who was recording too ought to be arrested for not helping to get the victims out of the vehicle after taking the pain off to transport him or them to the hospital, on seeing that there was not enough hands to get them out of the vehicle. It is the result of the country's failure. And this is the reason we must demolish the Nigerian system now before anything else. Osa, did you see that? Did you see me talking about, is that a partisan statement? That is statement coming out of love for country. Nigeria first. APC. I was a member of APC before you. What do you know? I was a member of APC at the highest level. I was a senatorial aspirant. Buhari knew me. If because of fear of me, they were scared of having someone like me in the Senate of Nigeria. So the conspiracy started from him to Oshamole. Remember, and I want to remind you again what they did when they changed the cost of buying the farm. It was not because I didn't have the money to buy the farm. It was because it was criminal. It was because it was evil. It was because the fraud against good starts from the political parties in Nigeria. They will screen out the good people, and the stage is only left for the criminals to thrive. People who have stolen, people who bandit our country's treasury, our resources. They are the ones with so much money to buy those tickets. Yes, you know that I can be president of Nigeria. I have everything. I have every qualification, both mental and everything, intellectual. Yes, and understanding of what it takes to lead a country. I have all them. So, but what is going to stand in my way? One, because I'm not going to want to go buy a piece of shit to serve my people and serve them freely with all that I'm endowed with. Yes, that was how a terrorist became your president. Buhari, Muhammadu Buhari, a big terrorist. Yes, he brought Boko Haram. Yes, he let the gate of hell loose for Nigeria. He confessed himself that 2.5 billion US dollars that was earmarked to purchase ammunition under his watch got vanished, and nobody was punished. Nobody. He said it to Cristiano Amanpour on CNN. You go and search it. That was your Buhari. The Baba Ogun came and said he was going to continue Buhari's policies. And true to him, he became. You should be, also I want you to go and tell, I'm facing you now. You should be as mad as hell. Do you have children? Your children's future is not guaranteed in Nigeria. I tell you this. Do I have children in Nigeria? No. My children were all born here. Whether I have money, I don't have money. They will go to school. If they decide that they are not going to go to school, it is by their choice. Not because of the money I have or otherwise. Because the system provides for them. Let me tell you how much the system of America provides for children. One, if you are too smart, they will give you scholarship. If you come from a poor background, they will give you financial aid. That financial aid is from Americans, good-spirited Americans. They keep pouring money into that financial aid system. Plus, the government supports it too. All right? Then the poor people who don't have money, they want to go to school, they don't have money. They go into the financial aid system. The government pays their school fees until they finish. Small qualification, you have to do some prove that you are truly from a poor family. Even some people are not be from poor family, then they get out. That is a system. And the last one, you know, say you they make money. You have enough money, you have enough financial background. But you immediately don't have that money to pay, or you don't want to pay. They will give you loan. You see, loan. That's what they call student loan. Financial aid, you not go pay them, it's free. But you have to pass. There's a condition attached to it. You have to pass. You have to keep on passing for you to continue to qualify. But the student loan, not the one when they will give you as loan. When you do school, they're not going to ask you to pay back. Once you finish, you get a job. You start paying back your student loan. Yes. So nobody has no excuse to not go to school here. Any person in America who refuses to go to school is a choice that he or she made. Not because the system is not there for him. You see why Americans will want to die for their country? And they don't mess with it. You see, Donald Trump tried to push that financial aid. America stood up against him. Judges were issuing rulings against him left, right, and center. If he was in Nigeria, the judiciary would be working for this bastard they call Tinubu. Yes, like they brought him to power. So that is why he should be uprooted. I don't know what's wrong with the people of Nigeria. Tell me to come home. Tell me to come home. I came home in 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018. I ran a senatorial race in 2019. I came home. I did not see any of you. So my choice not to come home is because I don't have any reason to come home. If I come home now, what am I coming to do? I know that they are already waiting for me. That's not bravery. That's stupidity. Yes, when I know I'm not on the ground in the place to make my army ready. Yes, if I'm inside Nigeria the way you are inside Nigeria, you will see the same smart in a different form. Yes. So you people who tell me come home, this is an opportunity to address you. Shut your fucking mouth up. Wake up for your country. I am fighting for you from 10,000 miles. What I am saying, I don't think there are up to 5 Nigerians who is able to say what I'm saying. This same thing that I'm telling you. Get sense. Not be politics, be everything. Put sense in your goddamn head. Go, when you finish now, go and think about what I've just said to you. Did you hear how Americans go to school? Another one, if you are in the armed forces, it's free. Go to school. A lot of Nigerians who come from Nigeria they join the army here in America. They use the army to go to school. Some of them are engineers. Those who never boasted of being anything. For here, in this country, when you come here, this country, if you come to America and you don't get better, then you will never be better anywhere on earth. Never. Then you are cursed. Any Nigerian who comes here is not a better person. He may not have all the money on earth. He's thinking, the way he carries himself, the way he acts, will change. I have seen a mechanic, a Nigerian who was a mechanic in Nigeria. From my eye here, he went to school. He became a medical doctor. Nigeria. See, he was condemned to death in Nigeria already. Condemned to being a mechanic. Yes. Yes. He became a medical doctor here. Do you have that access in Nigeria? The people who have gone to school in Nigeria, what are they doing? They are riding Okada. Somebody with an engineering degree is riding Okada. All right? Somebody who has a degree in something here is running from one traditional ruler. Also not a more ordinarily. Like the one stupid one who is watching here now. Yes. That's why his mates are in the laboratories, in Johns Hopkins, in University of Texas. Yes. And every other place. Conducting researches, breaking through. He's waiting to be appointed a SA. The only job Nigerian politicians can create is SA, PA. Yes. Can you imagine that? That is all. The ambition of every young Nigerian young man near politicians is to become what? SA, PA. A member of his media team. Like the one when they watch me. Man, Eguyanga, yeah, because you came insulting. But you know that I am not the kind of person that you are. Your older brother, Professor Eguyanga, I hope it's not your brother. Because if it's your brother or any person related to you, you are a disgrace. I talked to that man. He has respect for me. You understand? But you are a useless person, Victor. In politics, you are picking trash, your mates are progressing. You are there in that jungle of Nigeria. Instead of putting yourself together to be a better person, you insult people. All right? So, what's up? 24-hour electricity, you don't have. Good roads, you don't have. Your locality has been infested by terrorists. And the important thing, you will know those who are responsible for terrorism. They are the leaders of your political party. Yes. El-Rufai, you know him, right? Saad Abubakar, the fake Sultan of Sokoto, you all know him, right? Bala Usman, you all know him, right? Yes, you know them. Those who say they are northern leaders. They are the ones you hobnob with. They are the ones. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the only thing that will make me change my mind, let him come after all these people. He's fighting Bello Truji. Bello Truji is just a messenger. He doesn't even know. I've heard him speak. He cannot articulate anything. He cannot articulate any. Atiku, who after he condemned the killing of that young girl, Deborah Yakubu. Within a few minutes, he deleted his tweet because his political career was on the line. So he put his political ambition above and beyond the life of a young Nigerian. You know, in essence, he was the one who murdered that girl. He could not stand up for that girl. And you want to vote for him as president, he will not stand up for you. As long as he's concerned, it is his politics. 6 months later, in that same Sokoto, they killed another boy, Dauda Usman, blasphemy. In a country that has a law, a country that has a constitution, people take laws into their hands. You say you are a Southerner, you cannot open your eyes. Yes, Southerner, you are so you people who call yourselves Southerners, yes. Little Fulani group, little small rat of Fulani group, they turn your country upside down. They are a minority. Their population of Fulani is put together in Nigeria. They are not up to 10 million in Nigeria. They are not. They have been hiding behind the Hausa people to hold Nigeria hostage. The Hausa people are now beginning to wake up. Did you know the difference between Hausa and Fulani before? Did you hear something they try to create a tribe they call Hausa Fulani? There's nothing like Hausa Fulani. They were using the Hausa people to do their jobs. They were the same people who masterminded the genocide that they called civil war. Yes, they were the one behind it. They have been manipulating. They are very good at manipulating. So, you people with twisted brains, you cannot see this. If there's any person you should follow, I would believe you should follow me. Because I'm not looking for money from anyone. I'm only looking for the good of Nigeria. Call me all kinds of names that you want. That's not going to change who I am. Nigeria already understands who I am. The world knows who I am. You know, see where I did right now? I can say anything I like. I can eat anything I like. I drive on good roads, 24-hour electricity. I have a recording studio. You don't see where I'm talking to you from? It's mine. Yes. Nigeria can be better than here because Nigeria has more resources, natural and mineral resources. But we don't have the right drivers to drive them. How on earth will people with sense put Buhari as president? 8 years. He wasted 8 years. Then you turn around and put a drug dealer as president. Look at what he's doing to your country. You say you are is it about political party? This is not about party. Our country is dying. It's our country first before anything. A whole state like my Delta state. Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. PDP state. They say it's PDP state. They went and joined APC. Really? And the foolish people follow them. Nobody asks questions anymore. Kai. Nobody asks questions anymore. They are taking turns. The politicians are taking turns to wreck you for their gains. And you don't get nothing. Like Victor, you only get a pittance. All right? Osa Wajuku, you only get pittance. They will invite you to Abuja meeting and pay your transport fare. Maybe when you are going home, they give you 10,000. You think you don't win. All right? This is what I've been trying to change your minds, change your head, start thinking. The young people in Nigeria are not thinking. That's why old idiots are running you. People who have no business with your generation are making decisions for you. And you are not questioning that. And you think it's a thing of pride. Oh, the typical African culture where the elder takes everything. Don't you see me? I'm 62 years old. Tomorrow I'll be 63. What do? I project the young people. I fight for you. Because I don't believe in this our tradition that they say that elder is the one who can say anything and he goes. When an elder is, his brain is shrinking. The older you get, the less sensible you become. But they say the words of our elders are the words of wisdom. Who says so? It's a lie. Science has proven it wrong. You don't have to be old to be wise. Bullshit. Bullshit. Nigerian young people, wake up. Make gonna wake up. Make gonna wake up. On another try. Hey, Alaji Yaya. Salam alaikum. Longest time, my brother. How are you, sir? Good to see you, man. I say make I yab Nigerians, man. You know, because the thing when they do for that country, the thing just they tire me. See, people just they be like say they don't get sense anymore. And they talk about that Nigeria when we in those days when we did high school. Vibrant country, nice, beautiful country. Now the generation just destroyed everything. And then they destroy all of us, they keep quiet. People go bring cattle, come inside. Do we have to eat cattle? They say that they feed Nigeria. Let them take their cattle, go and eat it by themselves. So our people know they feel real good. Me, I know they eat meat. Do I not look young enough? I don't have to do it. So why do we have to eat it? Why can't we grow our own in the first place? If they sin, then they feed us. So that we can have peace. In Abavo, where I come from, over 100 people have been murdered. I'm not talking about the one that they kidnap. They release them. So the people now wake up, kidnapping is normal, it's okay. Ika, the whole of Ika, Okawa brought them. Yes. Nobody is asking these people. Tomorrow now, call election. Now the same people go come out. Our people go foolishly. When people like me come out, they tell them, they will tell you, say, bring money. Me, I know they pay money to anybody because I know what I can do. So if I accept to pay you money, then you are permitting me to be a thief. But I am not going to be a thief. I cannot be a thief. The best thing is leave you alone. But this story, the thing when we they run for, is coming. And we are going to fight back at a very high cost. Human cost and material cost. That is just the thing. Nigerians, make on wake up. This democracy, make on not celebrate, and there's no democracy. If they had, Abiola wasn't a very good person, but he won that election. He won it clean and clear. I saw it. I was in Nigeria at the time. And because of that election, that was the year I was supposed to come to the U.S. My coming to the U.S. was delayed. Because my visa, my job, everything that I had, they sent them to me. But the embassy, the U.S. embassy in Nigeria was closed. I went to Republic of Benin to try to get my visa. They said no. I went to Ivory Coast. They said your visa is in Nigeria. So that was how the whole thing ended. Then I worked in Guinness. In 1994, I left for South Africa. Yes, from where I came here, 1996. Can you imagine? Since then, Nigeria has been progressively getting worse. Something has to snap. The people of Nigeria have been reduced to robots. Our people have been reduced to like worms. They scare the shit out of our people. The soldiers don't think that they are Nigerians anymore. But they suffer most. Have I not been in there? I've been there. Go to their barracks. It stinks. 20 people using the same toilet. 200 people using the same bathroom. That is the story of the soldiers in Nigeria. The same thing with the police. So why should you be defending those who make your life worse? Why do you kill those who stand up? And then standing up on your own behalf, why do you shoot at them? And the reason is because the Nigerian army has been disconfigured. It's no longer the army of the Nigerian people. It's the army of the Fulanis. Because the command and control infrastructure are in their hands. The army is their last bus stop. That's all they have. So that's the reason why they are shooting up our country. They have infested the Nigerian armed forces to tell Boko Haram sympathizers. They have infested our army with Fulani bandit sympathizers. Yes, that is why when they go to fight, they start fighting on the side of the bandits and the terrorists. You see what is happening in the plateau. When the people of plateau, when you hear them, they say the soldiers don't help them. The soldiers aid and abet them. And they will not post soldiers who truly want to serve Nigeria to that place. So that's the problem we have. So Nigerians, Stop relying on this bastard they call Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He's leading Nigeria to death. That is just exactly what it is. He has nothing to offer the people of Nigeria. Uproot him. That's the people power. Come together and tell him move. Then this idea of North and South, it benefits only some people. Yeah, the problem is not in the South. It's a northern North thing, elitist North. Yeah, the elites in that corrupt North. Yeah, the corrupt elites in the north of Nigeria. They are the problem Nigeria has. If they are oppressed, wake up the Hausa people, like we are telling them, wake up and stand up and unite with the rest of Nigeria. Their business will come to an end. And I see it coming to an end soon. So this is why they are angry. All this, their angry reaction is the reason they are shooting up the whole of the country. So that they can scare the shit out of our people and keep them obedient to them. Nigerians, the onus is yours. If you like, stand up for yourselves. If you like, stand up for your country. If you don't, you are going to be slaves. They did it to the Hausa people in 1804. Since 1804 till today is 221 years. 11 generations of Hausas. 11 generations of Hausas have been subjugated. So if you want to they are expanding. Yes. Even what is happening in Burkina Faso, they have a hand in it. Yes. To tell you that they are on a mission. You are busy praying. God is not answering your useless, lazy prayer. Yes. Because you are not focused. God does not listen to people who are not focused. You can pray all you want, but without work and focus, you are not going. So their God is answering their prayers. That is why they are defeating Nigeria. That's why they are defeating the Nigerian army. That's why they go to communities and take it over, drive the whole people away, drive them into, refugee camps. Yes, in their own country. Yes, and you are there, you think it's a joke. You think no, these people mean business. It's not an accident. It's an orchestrated business, programmed. Yes, it's a generational thing. One generation after the other. And they have been moving. Nzogo was so kind to slow it down. It would have started right 6 years after independence. That was the reason Nzogo launched the coup that he launched. But they found the media, yes, controlled by some corrupt Yoruba elites, that they gave it a different narrative. Yeah, that it was an Igbo coup. How will some Igbos plan a coup? And their plan was to hand over power to who? Obafemi Awolowo, a Yoruba man. Does that sound like it was an Igbo coup? And no matter what we said, to have these people change their mind, no, they will not. They put it. Nigeria is a country of hate. Even as Babangida came, one of the criminal beneficiaries of the evil, he came to speak the truth, set the record straight. Some people still have not changed their own idea of the narrative, that it wasn't an Igbo coup. Now, to see how wicked some people are. Okay, the man that they had planned the coup for, what did he do? I'm talking about Obafemi Awolowo. What did he do when he had the opportunity? After he was released from the Calabar prison, he met Ojukwu on his way back to Lagos and told him that if the East goes, the West must go. Did the West go? No. He got to Lagos. What happened? He was appointed Minister of Finance. Yes, by Gowon. Yes, by Gowon. Yes. Did he not accept it? He accepted it. He accepted the position of a Minister of Finance and the de facto Prime Minister, which was what he wanted in the first place. All right? So through his criminal economic policy, the economic blockade against the Geneva Convention, over 1 million Igbo children and women were massacred because of hunger. No thanks to Awolowo's policy. Victor, do you know this history? Osa Nwachukwu, do you know this history? All you know is politics. Politics of being subservient to your oppressor. Go and read so you know the Nigerian history. Majority of the young people in Nigeria don't even know who they are because they don't know their history. If you don't know your history, you will never know where you are coming from. Good morning, people. All right, much love. But I'm going to do this on live on YouTube. This was impromptu. But again, we have said it. No democracy celebration in Nigeria. There's no democracy in Nigeria. A democracy is what? The simple definition. Government of the people, for the people, by the people. Now, ask yourself this question. Is this fake government of the people? Is this fake government by the people? And is this good fake government for the people? If it is for the people, our people will not be dying in droves like the way they are dying. Our people will not be migrating the way they are migrating. Our people will not be treated like trash like the way they are treated elsewhere. Our people will not be running from, be afraid of speaking up, because part of democracy is ability to, the leverage for you to speak up when things are going wrong. If the democracy was for the people, one governor will not wake up one day and tell you that all of you are moving to APC and all of you foolishly follow him. And then, so democracy is about accountability. Yes, if you know you are not ready to be held accountable, you have no business holding a position. But what are we doing? You hold a position. You hold, the army is there. You have the army to pay to ward off people like me. As we speak, I am number 5. Yes, number 5, a person of interest in Nigeria because of the strength of my message. But my message is going to sink that Nigerian system. Yes. The people of Nigeria, for real, we're a very beautiful people. I don't know what happened to us. I've never seen Nigerians so docile, so weak, and so scared like I've seen of this generation. Take care and have a good morning.